Now, a lot of you guys have been asking me whether or not Ling is a strong jungler right now, and in this gameplay, I'm going to be showing you exactly that. Now, here's one thing to note. Ling is definitely not a meta assassin. In comparison to Hayabusa, Joy, Lancelot, YSS, and even Alucard at this point, he is way weaker. But the best thing about Ling is that if you're trying to learn assassin jungle macro and micro, Ling is one of the best ones to start on. Let me explain that a bit further. The thing about Ling is that he's going to teach you when to take your camps, when to invade, when to take turtle contests, how to contest a turtle when you're behind or your team isn't contesting it, etc. If this doesn't make sense, this gameplay is going to explain it. Ling is a hero that's extremely mobile, giving him the opportunity to make plays anywhere on the map, whether that's going to be splitting top lane, whether that's going to be constantly splitting side lanes the way that a Zilong or Sun would, whether that's going to be invading enemy camps and trade for an objective, whether that's going to be coming in and stealing the objective and running away. Ling is going to be the jungler that's going to teach you a lot of this macro. And with that in mind, I don't think there's a better assassin jungler in the game to introduce people who want to learn assassin jungles to the assassin jungler role. Anyways, if you guys want discounted and bonus MLBB diamonds, link is in the description down below to loot bar. You will get up to 40 to 50% discounts while also getting 400 to 500 bonus MLBB diamonds just for recharging with this link instead. Without further ado, let's get into this video. And in this gameplay, subsequently, I get invaded, so let me show you guys how to deal with that as well. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was doing the incorrect thing. What you should do is give up this green and just go take your other objective. Since Ling is super mobile, as long as I get my archer on top lane and I get my double green on bot lane, losing that camp doesn't make a difference. And now, Hayabusa had this amazing chance to invade, but unfortunately he messed up his retribution, and with that in mind, he also dies to my Irithel, who thankfully to her, rotated. So now, after we take this Letho, and after we poke out this Grok a little bit more, we can just go straight to our archer, and then down to our bottom green if we want to, take the gold crab, whatever we want to do, we will still get our level 4. Now, this is how quickly you can lose a game. You need to make the correct decisions in early when you get invaded. And then, to be honest, you're never going to know in a ranked game whether or not you're going to get invaded. But I will tell you one simple thing. Whenever you think you're going to get invaded, start on gold side. For the most part, enemy junglers will not invade you, or enemy roamers, mid laners, doesn't matter if you're starting on gold side. When you start on gold side, you avoid the whole bullshit scenario of having to deal with the XP coming there or the roamer most of the time, etc. So if you want to avoid these things, make sure to start on gold side. Now, for anyone asking, yes, you can see that Ling's nerf hurts him. That should have been an easy double kill. If Ling had slightly more extra physical bonus damage, that would have been the easiest double kill of my life. But instead, we're only killing Hayabusa, having to overcommit and get poked out by Kimi as well, and not getting that kill on Hanabi. Now, even though Ling is weak, why am I telling you guys to play him? Like I said, you need to know that Ling is one of the best macro heroes in the game. Ling's macro is extremely hard to match because he can constantly be harassing and putting pressure everywhere on the map. So with that in mind, play Ling, learn how to do it. I will explain some of it in this gameplay, and then you will see that your assassin jungle macro is going to increase significantly. Isn't it crazy how Hayabusa confirming the turtle saved this Hanabi? And even though I kind of goofed on my combo here, she still would have died to me when we're talking about the old Ling. So, of course, this is just me limit testing this Ling because I haven't really played him since he got nerfed. Obviously, the nerf was a while ago, but ever since he got nerfed, I didn't touch him anymore because I knew that he was worse. But now that I'm seeing it, I understand why Ling is in such a low spot in the assassin tier list as we speak. Honestly, you'll always see the most random shit when you play rank. What do you mean a Grok walked up to my buff, ulted it, and then sprinted away? What the fuck? Doesn't matter, bro. Honestly though, I don't know what I'm playing at this point. I apologize for my four blades being a little bit rusty. Like I said, it's been well over 3 months since I played Ling. On the contrary though, I want you guys to focus mostly on how pathetic his damage is, and this should show you that even though the old Ling did still need 2 to 3 items to do good damage, this Ling really needs it to have damage, and that's a very big difference. Before, having only one item would still be enough for you to potentially confirm a kill. Now, for you to really confirm a kill, you either have to do a lot of extra work, or you need to have these items. So, when we focus on macro, which is the main topic of this video in general, you can see that I am split pushing bot lane. I got lucky with that Tammuz coming down to bot lane for absolutely no reason, so we got an extra kill for free as well, got the minion wave and the turret, and we're currently holding top for gold. And this is the most important thing. You need to be farming as effectively as possible on assassin junglers. I see too many people taking too many fights, falling behind. Remember that your hero has power spikes. If you play Alu, you guys know that his main power spike is War Axe and level 8. When he has this power spike, he has a lot of lifesteal and spell vamp and very good damage. So, you know you can take more fights then. But with Ling, you need 2 to 3 items to be able to be effective. Shout out to my Florin, bro, saving my fucking ass. Serena's a great roamer. Just, I'm also going to say one more thing, because a lot of people complain about me always playing in duo and trio. I want y'all to know something, okay? You can be a great solo queue player. It doesn't matter. You can be literally Mobazane. If you have 4 shitters on your team, you're going to lose that game. So, instead of playing solo queue and being like, oh, well, I only want to watch solo queue content creators, why don't you find yourself a good duo or trio like everybody else does and get yourself that 70 to 80% win rate? Because when you play with people who are better, you eliminate that risk factor of getting shitters on your team. And with that in mind, when they are good, sometimes in those games where you play bad or have a bad start, they might be able to take over and help you get into a position to win, or they might actually just fully control the entire game. You don't have to carry every single game in that case as well, right? But overall, play with a good duo or trio. I recommend a roamer mid and jungle trio, or an XP jungler and like roamer. Try to have a roamer in your team at all times, because roamers are just too significant. If you have a very good roamer, it doesn't matter what role you're playing. You can literally duo with every other role in the game, or you can trio with every other role in the game. You're always going to have a good time. And I know a lot of you guys are roam mains out there who play solo queue, so find yourself a good team. Have a good time. But I digress. Let's get back to focusing on assassin jungle macro. As you see, by constantly farming myself up, I'm not going to do this turtle just yet. I'm going to want to either join this fight in mid or clear top lane, which it looks like I decided to go top lane first, right? See how I'm not even forcing? There is a fight in mid lane happening, but I'm deciding to go farm myself up first, because I know that this lane will be pushing in the time that I'm fighting, meaning that this lane will be having pressure put on it through the time that we fight. And if no one goes to defend, well, guess what? That lane might get pushed. And if someone goes, then we have a numbers advantage in mid. And after seeing Grok, this is what I do. Is this the cleanest Ling gameplay you've seen in your life? Absolutely not. But am I popping off? Absolutely. And why? Because of macro. You don't have to have amazing 4-blade skills. For fuck's sakes, bro, you can be doing 2 blades in every single ulti, but if you're applying the correct macro, you're still gonna get kills and pop off. You can see that my ulti was completely dog shit there. I didn't get 4 blades. Did I tap? Did I do any of that crazy shit? No, because I'm not playing the way that a TikToker Ling would. I'm playing the way that a Ling who wants to have a high win rate and win games would, and that's important. Until I make this mistake. Macro is also defined by your engage timing, choosing to take on a fight at that moment when Lord was coming, but also when Grok had ulti was absolutely terrible, and it resulted in Gyro, who is my trio Yuzong, dying there to save me. So, thank you Gyro, but keep in mind these things, guys, right? I'm lucky that I have this Florin who healed me and Gyro who engaged to save me. If I didn't, I die here, right? 110%, because I chose the wrong engage timing. Let's fix that for the rest of this game, shall we? You saw nothing, bro. I'm just kidding. I mean, what the fuck is Grok wall? Are you telling me that 2 times I tried to dash through and it didn't let me? Okay, bro. Whatever. Now let's actually fix it. Grok is probably somewhere up here. Now, a lot of you are going to be like, oh, well, you're just voicing over the video. Obviously, Grok showed up, you got a lucky play. Absolutely not. Grok was missing on the map for ages, and if you know anything about roaming, the marksman or the mage will always have the roamer near them. So, when I see that their Kimmy was mid lane getting touched and Grok was nowhere near, well, I can assume he's with the Hanabi. And that's why I dashed in a way where I knew that if he wanted to dash onto that wall, he wouldn't have been able to hit me, or I would have been able to react with my ulti in time. Oh, I was laughing so hard at him in VC, bro. And he was sitting there, he's like, that's not what I wanted to fucking do. Oh, bro, it's hilarious. Shit happens. Like I said, you don't gotta play perfect, bro. But if you have the correct macro, you're gonna win your games. And that's what we're doing in this gameplay. Also, fuck this Selena, bro. Now I have to go back to my blue buff. Don't do this type of shit to your teammates, yeah? If you want to take your teammates' jungle and they take the enemies, that's fine. But don't make your jungler have to walk back when he should be pressuring bot lane right now, which is what I would have been doing if I didn't have to take my blue buff. Now, when you're thinking about timing your engages, you want to wait for the moment that the backline is open. And you guys are going to see how long I wait here for the opportunity to jump on their backline, and I want you guys to pay attention to when that moment was. Notice how I waited for Grok to walk a little too far away, and then from there he had to turn around, which isolated Thamus. In the time that Grok went back then to make sure that Haya doesn't die, who eventually ends up doing this stupid shit because he didn't expect my damage when I am completely fed up now. By the time he walked back, Thamus was a free kill. So this is how you can displace and disrupt with an assassin jungler. The same way that a Yuzong would fly in to do this, or the same way that a Lapu would jump on the backline to do this, is the same thing assassin jungles do. The only difference is you're not going to sustain, you're trying to get in and out. Anyways, if you guys want me to make a proper assassin jungle guide, please leave a comment down below and let me know. I'll catch you guys in the next one though, and thank you for watching. I love you all. And thank you for 20k subs, by the way.